Alright, welcome back to the channel, everybody. So, kind of mandatory here. You know, we have to do a round with Nigel with general disturbance. And actually, hang on real quick here, folks. I'm just gonna do just a little. Let's see. There we go. We gotta get something inspirational looking here. Let's see. Bloody hell. Is it function alt? No. Yes? No? Maybe? What did I just do? Oh shit. Well, whatever. Well, I'll figure it out at some point here. So anyways, we're heading in here, and we're going in under a general disturbance. So it's been a while since I've done a replay there for Fearless Leader. General disturbance, the intrepid Nigel from the World of Tanks Arty Noobs Facebook page. He is as I mentioned, our Fearless Leader, the person who brainchilded the. That's not really a word. He's the one who thought up of the idea of starting the community, and then he's really nurtured it and kind of done his thing. Nigel, he does millions of replays for all the members of the group, and nobody ever hardly does replays of him. So we're gonna go ahead and do that today. Now Nigel has decided to post up here behind the railroad tracks, and this is I wouldn't do this. I usually gotta find like at least a little bush or something. Now he is dialing in on a typical spot. Now there was an HWK-12. he just ran around right up that HWK's ass. So I don't, I don't know what this leopard thinks he's doing. Medium tanks don't really belong over here, frankly. But anyways, Nigel's sitting out in the open, and he's not moving either, so he is got to be pretty confident that the enemy S-51s aren't going to do anything mean to him. I try to move after every shot just because I have like zero trust, and like the very first time that I don't move is when somebody counter batteries me, and so all this he just hit that guy too. I don't know, what was that guy? Was that an ST1? So he hit him too. Okay, so Nigel's decided to say screw it, and he's gonna go ahead and move this time around. Yeah, good deal. Yeah. There's an OHO. Now, see, this guy is where he belongs. This is where the heavies go. It really irritates me when I dial in on these choke points for heavies and nothing but mediums show up and I'm not able to hit any of them. So this OHO, this is about, I don't know, this really, any artillery player out there, you see one of these Japanese heavies, and it's pretty much like the greatest thing that you'll ever see. This T-34 100 or whatever he was, he just got smashed. I think Nigel has pumped out 3 shots, and he's hit them all. And every single one of, and you look over here at his little hit point meter, they've all been blind shots. He's hit them all, and we didn't get the satisfaction of seeing any of them hit. So. But we're doing all right here. Let's see. T-43, not bad. Now, the S-51 itself, and he's got the big gun on this, I believe. The S-51, I don't know. I was never a fan of this particular machine. It's if you play the. Oh, well, that's the one good thing about the S-51 is that it really does hit like a ton of bricks. But as a machine in and of itself, it's just not very fun for me to play. It's slow as a machine. The reload is horrendous on it. The reload is very, very slow. When you do, it's not like most Russian artillery at this tier. You know, when you do hit, it really does piss people off. But it's wildly inaccurate, so you don't hit very often, actually. So, okay, so this ST-1 has decided that he can hide behind this rock here, and all will be well. And he's gonna move now. All right. But anyways, right now Nigel's team is you know, they're leading. Yeah, he's dead. They're up 6-3. I mean, this team, I run XVM, so if you look up here towards the top left, you'll see it kind of gives you a win chance just based on what everybody's W&8 is here. And Nigel's got a great team. And you know, and their team is I guess not very good. I don't know, but oh god, and now it just got worse. Now, yeah, I mean, they just didn't really have much of a chance to begin with, and now it's even worse. 75% chance to win. So, I mean, as fun of a round as this is, because we didn't even really get to see like the damage that Nigel was doing for the first several shots of this game. First 3, 4, I don't know, 5 minutes, everything was a blind shot, but they were all hitting. Now this Oho has decided to drive up here out of cover. Now this is going to work out poorly for him. Oh god. Oh, that was your first flash, Nigel. I mean, god, well, I don't know. I don't know what this poor dumb bastard thought he was going to accomplish by driving out there. Oh, hey, look. There's a VK100. So if you are interested in the S51, and I know I've been talking shit about it this whole time, but the S51 looks like the enemy, they've decided they like S51s as well. You can get to the S51 through the KV2 line. So if you have a KV2, definitely get out there and grind out the S51 and play a few rounds in it. But one thing I will say, just my own recommendations, is that it's very, very dependent on, yeah, like, you know, that's why I don't like the S51, is because most of the time it's just wildly inaccurate, and then you gotta sit here and wait for 35 seconds or God knows what to well, that was the end of the round. Okay, dead. Dead. All right. Good job, Nigel. Let's go ahead and cruise on out and see how you did. All right. So great round. General disturbance. The intrepid Nigel Smith from the World of Tanks Arty Noobs group on Facebook. So excellent round there. The B4. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I was like, this is not the B4, Nigel. This is the S51. What are you talking about? But this is the B4 gun on the S51, which is why he spent most of this round reloading. So, anyways, with the S51, you know, I would recommend, you know, if you're on the KV2 line, you know, if you've already kind of gotten where you want to go with it, you know, unlock the S51, play a few rounds with it. And one thing that I will do, and probably I need to go back and purchase this thing again and do it myself, is it's very dependent on the crew. If you've got a really good and, you know, a great skilled crew, you could probably do very, very well with this machine. I don't know what Nigel's crew looked like on this machine, but it probably had, you know, at least 2 skills or 3 skills even. You know, probably he had Brothers in Arms go, and then probably concealment and maybe even a 3rd skill. Who knows? But it can be a very powerful machine when it does hit. It's like most Soviet artillery. When it does hit, you've really, really pissed people off. All right. But for Nigel, let's have a look at his round. So a mastery badge, an ace tanker badge, and that's, you know, that's always fun to see. That's always really fun to see. The ever-present bruiser, and then a Confederate, so that gave him his 1 bond there. Look at these credits. Holy shit, man. Credits. Were you running a booster or something? Oh, we got ×2. Either way, almost 100,000 credits. You had to be running a booster, Nigel. Almost 100,000 credits. 4,700 experience. What the hell, man? Yeah. There's got to be a booster or some shit going on here. So outstanding there. He didn't go for any kills. So like a good artillery player, and Nigel really is the standard. We don't kill people. I mean, yeah, if there's like, if it just so happens that the shot you do kills them, then that's outstanding. But we don't go for kills. We soften them, and then our teammates run in and they kill them all. So team score. All right. So looks like his type 4 here. he really kind of did a number on them. Yeah, 3 kills for the Type 4, 6 kills for the WZ. I mean, yeah, those guys really had it. But look with Nigel, 2,700 damage with his S51, and I don't know, he kept those guys kind of moving. He kept them from getting too comfortable. So outstanding work there. Good heavens, their team. Yeah, it was just not a very good team. Detailed report. Shots fired, 7. Any other tank, you probably would have gotten like double this number out, but because the reload on the S51 is less than fun, then you get 7 shots instead. Direct hits, 5. And this is unheard of. I'm sorry, this is just ridiculous. 5 direct hits in an S51. I don't know, that's absurd. Stop running the aimbot, Nigel. Damage, we saw that. Enemy vehicles damage, destroy. Yeah, you smacked 7 enemies, and they felt it. Damage to enemy stunned by. You saw a goodly amount of stun damage as well, so that's pretty fantastic. 1,800 stun damage. So considering half the people he stunned, weren't even, had gone from being spotted to not. Distance traveled, that's pretty standard. The S51 is really, a very, very slow machine, so you're not going to get real far with it. You really do need to pick a nice hiding spot and then hope that no wild light tanks appear. So earned for battle, 64, almost 65,000, and then personal reserves bonus. So he got a little bit extra there from running a booster. So total amount after taxes. So yeah, he didn't take any hits or anything. So that was just ammunition. So, a little over 2,000 per shot that he took. So yeah, so after taxes, we come away with, 84,000 credits. So that's pretty fantastic. So excellent round there, Nigel. So, as I mentioned, general disturbance here, Nigel. He is the founder of WoT Arty Noobs on the group on Facebook. So if you happen to be interested in the SPG line, or maybe you're in it, you don't really know what the hell you're doing, or whatever it may be, definitely swing on in. We're always happy to help out new SPG players, or just new players in general. We don't just play SPGs either. We have very, very good players with other tank classes, and then they just jump into the SPGs when they just feel like going that angle. So definitely swing on in. We would love to have you. We've got old and new players alike, and our old players, our old grizzled veterans, are more than happy to impart their knowledge, and then our newbie players are more than happy to absorb that knowledge. So, but you all have a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for coming by the channel. Give the video a thumbs up if you like it, or give it a thumbs up if you don't like it, and subscribe to the channel. Join my other 30 subscribers, and just click that subscribe button for the love. And you all have a wonderful, wonderful evening. I love you, and happy hunting out there.